Hey YouTube, it's JJ. So I'm gonna make this video is gonna be a little bit of a couple days kind of compiled together because I've been so busy with my family and the kids and everything. I didn't get to do videos as I had wanted to do every single day. So you know, and sometimes when you're laying around, you just get caught up and you forget. But so today is October 21st, and I'm about 15 or 16 days out of my surgery. So recovery time 16 days, and I am feeling pretty amazing. I do. I really feel good. I don't know. I just feel so blessed to be where I'm at right now. I mean, I'm not going to lie. There's some days where you kind of feel like if you do too much, you know, which is my case. I have to be honest. They say that you should take up to 2 weeks to totally recover. I probably took, to be truthfully honest, 5 to 7 days where I really just laid in bed, didn't really do much, didn't cook, didn't clean. I did stay mobile because don't mind, that's my daughter walking back and forth. I did stay mobile because, again, like I said in all my other videos, my physician, my OB, told me to stay pretty active because that would help with the healing process, and I really do believe that that is a total fact. I do feel, I mean, I contribute a lot of that to my feeling good too. So, and then of course, you know, I'm not going through the things that I was before I had my hysterectomy. So basically, I mean, it's turning out to be a good thing for me. We'll see long term, you know, because long term, you never know. But like I said, I'm standing on God's word that I'm healed and completely whole. And there's no turning back with moving forward. So, yeah. So the only thing I would say, like I was saying about, I'm pretty active. So like 8 days after my surgery, I was already driving my daughter, my youngest, to elementary because she doesn't take the bus. So I really didn't have a choice, and my husband had to go back to work. So I was feeling up to it, though. I called my doctor, though, asked him if I could drive, and they said that if I felt up to it, it was okay. And because I had a laparoscopic vaginal assisted hysterectomy, it wasn't so much on my body, even though I'm not going to lie, the first week is a little rough. But if you can hang through the first week, you're going to be A-okay. I mean, all surgeries have their ups and downs and their, you know, their recovery period that you just have to put up with, you know. And so there was a lot of pain involved, but you know, your pain meds, if you take them on time the way you're supposed to, they really do help. So anyway, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I took my girls to a thrift shop. I can't talk. A thrift shop, and then we went to get some sushi, and then we did a little bit of walking around Michael's. By the second store, I was already feeling a little fatigue and like a lot of discomfort in my stomach. So I got on one of those little mobile cars, and then I felt okay. So, I mean, sometimes you just got to listen to your body, and if you feel like you're pushing it, you just got to take that break to relax. And, you know, remember, it is a major surgery. Even though I'm doing a little bit more because I feel up to it, I still have to remember that it's a major surgery, and I can rupture some of my sutures inside. I can do damage more than good, even though I'm feeling good. So, I mean, I really think that if you feel like 100% like, oh, I can get up and do a little bit of something, then do it. But just don't exert yourself, and don't lift anything. I have not been lifting anything heavy besides a gallon of milk. I let the kids and my husband do all the bagging, you know, bringing in the groceries, and if I need to bend and lift something, I don't do that. I haven't done that yet, and I don't feel ready to do that, so I'll be honest about that. That I'm still kind of struggling. My bowels, by the way, are back to normal. Praise Jesus. That was the biggest hurdle for me, was moving my bowels because I just didn't do enough research on it. So I kind of brought up some things that I just wanted to show you that were my best friends during my hysterectomy. So let me just show you real quick. But real quick, though, I'm going to tell you that I am moving my bowels consistently. It does help that I'm still eating a lot of fiber intake and eating healthy. I'm not eating junk food just because I've never really been, like, I like junk food, but I don't eat it every day. It's like a treat, maybe once a week or whatever, once a month, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rotate. I cook all my meals. I try to stick to half organic, and, you know, some things my kids just like to eat that are non-organic. So I haven't done my smoothies, but I'm going to get back into the swing of that, because some women gain weight from the hysterectomies and some women lose weight. I want to be the percentage that loses weight. I don't want to gain weight. I want to stay active and all that. Before I show you my best friends during my hysterectomy, I just wanted to show you that my stomach went down a lot. So I just want to show you. I don't know if you saw my other video, but see, yeah, I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm not a small girl. I've had 4 babies. You know, I'm gonna be pretty thick. You know, you pregnant, everybody's bodies are different, and I kept being thick. So whatever. I'm voluptuous. Whatever. Anyway, during my surgery, see, I'm a lot smaller than I was, but my stomach was like really bloated. So now I feel like I'm back to normal, and my stomach is feeling great. So, woohoo! Sorry, toy. Jeez, Gracie, move that. Anyway, so let me just, because I was thinking, I was like, damn, nobody ever talked about the, the things that you're going to need, the essentials, I think, when you're going to have a hysterectomy. I mean, I Googled, and I did Hipster Sisters, but I had a hard time getting on the website. If anybody else got to that website and had a hard time making posts, or, I mean, I did get a message the day I was in surgery. When you sign up, like you got to, register, and then when you register and you put in your hysterectomy date, then they send you like an email, which I thought was really sweet. But I could never get in and make a post. It told me that I wasn't allowed to do that era. I had all kinds of issues getting on Hipster Sisters. So I don't know if you guys, or if I'm doing something wrong, but if I was, share with me, because I would really love to get on that page and chat with some women, but I can't seem to get it, so whatever. Anyway, this was my best friend ever. This is a water bottle, and I did not think to get one of these when I first went in. And then I think it was my second day, my aunt was like, oh, did you get a water bottle? And I was like, oh my God, no, I didn't even think about that. I love this water bottle. This was a lifesaver, because when my hip was hurting or my back was hurting, which sometimes I still do have pain with that, but I believe, like they said, the 4-week mark or 6-week mark is when you'll feel like 100% back to normal. So I'm just believing that that is gonna all go away when I hit that time, which for me will be, I think November 17th or something like that. That I'll be 6 weeks out of surgery. So anyway, I love it. You just basically, it's so, I mean, they're about 20 bucks. We got this at Walgreens. I don't know what kind of pharmaceutical store you have, or you can get meds and stuff like that, or if you have a Walmart or whatever. But basically, you take off this screw here, you fill it up with water. You can boil water, or you can put it in the microwave. I put it in the microwave sometimes, and I boiled it. I put it in there, I screwed this back on securely and tight, and I placed it on I didn't put it on my belly. I don't know why, because I was nervous. My sutures were still healing, and I didn't want to, even though it was warm, I didn't want to affect anything on the inside. So I would put it like on my hip, I would put it on my back, I would sit on it. It was just amazing. So get a water bottle. This is a must-have. You're gonna be so grateful for this. Colace. Colace, can you see that? I love this stuff. It took a little bit for me to get, like, the instructions say take about 1 to 3 tablets. I took 3. And even still with the 3, I still was having slow bowel movements. They were taking place. It did what it had to, but I must have had a lot of gas from the surgery that it just was very slow. So I hated that. But get yourself some Colace. And the nurse is going to tell you this, but I just have to tell you too. And then I got Gas X. The Gas X, I think it did help. I mean, I didn't notice like a dramatic difference, but I mean, I think the whole time that I was taking this, and I think I took 1 to 2 tablets a day, it helped alleviate some of the gas pressure that I was feeling. So I think if I wouldn't have taken this, it probably would have been a little bit more painful, because the gas from the surgery, it does hurt. So I'm not saying that to freak you out or scare you, but it is very it's very uncomfortable. A lot of discomfort, because you want to move your bowels, you can't. So it's all this pressure, and your body's trying to get back to normal. So it's going to take you a little bit to get used to. So I struggle with that, but then I'm just so happy that I'm back to normal. Okay, my last resort was milk of magnesia, and I'm sure that everybody has seen this. This one. Okay. And it's a cherry flavor, and it's very thick. It tastes like, I don't know. I don't even know what it would taste like my Lanta. Have you ever had my Lanta? It kind of tastes the same. This really was magical for me when the Colace wasn't working as fast as I wanted it to, because I really wanted to get all my bowels just emptied out. This sucker is like a miracle worker. So for me, it was great. And it didn't give me a lot of, well, I'm not going to say that. I did get some cramping with it, even though it says cramp free. I did experience some cramping, but it probably would have been far worse had I not been taking that. So you want to get all those essentials, are like, you got to have. And I also had a body pillow. That was my best friend. I sleep with a body pillow no matter what surgery, non-surgery. It's just something I love sleeping with. But it really helped me because I could put it between my legs and elevate my hip and my back when I was sore. So it was a lifesaver for me. The other thing I wanted to show you was it gave me this really funky looking thing in the hospital. And I know what it is. It's for respiratory. So if you've never seen one, you're going to probably get one in the hospital. And that's my lipstick. It just won't come off. Anyway, it's basically you want to breathe into this. And basically it's like, no. You want to get that ball up so that your lungs are pretty much, you're keeping your lungs in shape. Because a lot of times they say, from what I researched, and I even talked to some of my RN nurses that I know, some women, after being laid down, oh, I dropped that. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll have to edit that. Anyway, some women, after being in surgery for 2 hours for so long laying down, sometimes it promotes pneumonia. So it's really weird, but I don't know. I never get a pneumonia shot, but I did get a pneumonia shot 2 weeks before I went to surgery, and not because I knew about this, only because I have Medicare because I'm on disability. That's another story. I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia, like I told you guys. And so I'm on Medicare, I'm on disability for it. And so basically I get free flu shots and I get free pneumonia shots, a lot of cool little perks. And so I figured, oh, I'll get one because it's one every 5 years. And anyway, when I told the nurse after I came out from the surgery, she asked me about it. And I said, well, do I need to do this if I had a pneumonia shot? And she said, no, I didn't have to do it. So I didn't have to use the breathing machine. I did a couple of times just because I'm a freak like that, but I didn't have to do it consistently because they send you home with this and they tell you for the next 5 days to breathe in and all that stuff so that you do not catch pneumonia. So I just want to show you that because no one ever talked about that in all the other videos, and I'm like one of those specific people. So yeah, so I don't know what else to tell you, but those things right there are things that you'll need to do. I mean, I wouldn't want to get pneumonia, so I say breathe away and work your lungs so that they do what they need to do. So yeah, so what else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it. Like I really am. Oh, I did want to talk about my incisions. Oh my God, my incisions are so amazing. When I tell you, you cannot tell. I want to bare my stomach, but my stomach looks horrible. Let me see. I don't know. I'll try. I'll kind of be in the back. Because I have I have my belly button here, and that's where they actually made an incision on the inside, and there's no bruising, nothing. I have some stretch marks, of course, you know, but this is like perfect. Like you can't even tell anything was there. And I have a little bit of a, okay, right there, right here where I'm touching is one of the incisions, and you can't even see it. It's completely gone. I'll show you the other side because the other side has a black and blue still, but it's very small. See, you wouldn't even know there was anything there. That's where the hole is. Look how tiny it is. I just have a little bit of bruising there, but when I tell you this physician was like amazing, I mean, if you saw my stomach, it's by no means is it in good shape because 4 babies later, stretch marks from my mid-navel down. It's never gonna look good. But the fact that I don't have any scars and it's like they look like little pimples and like a little tiny scab. I'm sorry, I think my OB is the bomb, you know what I'm saying? So he was amazing, and I'm just so grateful for that. So my incisions turned out great. I didn't have any infection, nothing. As a matter of fact, I used the glue, which is like a layer of, it looked like a layer of skin, and it by itself, it peeled off on its own, and then when it got to the bottom, I just kind of maneuvered it off because I was tired of it hanging there. So tomorrow is my 2-week pre-op. So I'll probably do a video tomorrow just kind of talking about that. Kind of letting you know what my doctor is telling me, if he wants me to rest longer, because I am having a little bit of pressure down there, only when I walk, only when I'm a little, you know, active. But I'll see what he has to say about that. But yeah, that's it. So I'm really happy. I'm feeling good. Like, yay. I feel good, but I still have some pressure when I walk too much. Does that make sense? I'm just 100%, not 100%, but I'm like 75% better than I was before, where I was suffering with like a lot of pain, and I was so anemic, and I was getting heart palpitations. I don't even have those anymore. So this is, you know, for me, that's a blessing, because hopefully one day I can get off the heart medications that I was put on, because I had to go to a cardiologist, and I was in the hospital 2 and 3 times. So my uterus was causing me a lot of misery, a lot of suffering, and where, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you're not a woman anymore. I still feel whole, and I still feel sexually stimulated. I'm not sexually active because I can't be for 6 weeks, and I will make a video on that. but I do still feel the need to want to do it. I mean, I lay by my husband every night, so those emotions are still there, you know. So I don't feel like I lost really but my uterus, you know, a little thing that was a home for all my girls when I carried them for 9 months. So I don't know, we'll see. But look forward to that video that of my 2-week not pre-op, sorry, God, I'm getting this confused. My 2-week checkup to see how I'm doing. I'll do that tomorrow, and then I'm going to make a video after my 6-week intercourse experience after having a full hysterectomy. I think everybody should talk about that. I'm not going to get detailed, but I just will tell you what it was like for me, because I think that's important, and some women need to know that. So anyway, if you have any questions, you want to inbox me, email me, subscribe, like this video, whatever, I'm all for it. But I am more than willing to want to conversate. I'm one that I want to help other women and understand what they're going through, and it was helpful to me for the very few women that I found on YouTube that were a help to me. I want to put that back out there. So if you have any questions, inbox me. I will totally respond back to you. So thank you, many blessings. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I talk too much. I can't help it. I'm from New York and from Puerto Rico, so it is what it is. All right, peace out. God bless you, and leave your comments. Bye.